Once upon a time that the city of Babylon buzzed with life. It was a place of grandeur, filled with towering statues, grand temples, and the powerful presence of King Darius, whose rule extended far and wide. Among the people living in this vast city was Daniel, a man unlike any other. Though an Israelite, Daniel had risen to the ranks of the Babylonian kingdom, known for his wisdom, integrity, and unwavering faith in his God. He was trusted, even admired, by King Darius himself. But not everyone was pleased with Daniel's success. In the royal court, there were men who seethed with jealousy. They watched Daniel closely, his rise to prominence filling them with resentment. How could an outsider, a foreigner, be so favored by the king? They knew they had to find a way to bring him down. But Daniel's character was spotless. He was diligent, honest, and loyal. The only way they could trip him up was through his faith. Daniel prayed to his God 3 times a day, no matter where he was or what was happening around him. The conspirators saw this as their opportunity. They approached King Darius with false flattery, their tongues dripping with deceit. "Your Majesty," they said, bowing low before the king, "you are great, and your word should be law. Let us decree that anyone who prays to any god or man other than you, O king, for the next 30 days shall be thrown into the lion's den." King Darius, pleased with the idea of such devotion to his rule, signed the decree, not realizing the trap being set for his trusted servant. When Daniel heard about the new law, he didn't waver. He knew what was at stake, but his faith in God was stronger than any fear. As he had always done, Daniel went to his room, opened the windows facing Jerusalem, and prayed. He prayed for wisdom, for strength, and for his people. It didn't take long for the conspirators to find him. They burst into his room, eager to catch him in the act. With smug satisfaction, they hurried to King Darius. "Daniel, the foreigner you trust so much, defies your decree. He continues to pray to his God, not to you." The king's heart sank. He loved and respected Daniel. But the law could not be undone. By Babylonian tradition, once a decree was signed by the king, it could not be revoked, even by the king himself. Reluctantly, King Darius ordered that Daniel be thrown into the lion's den. That night, as the stone was rolled over the entrance, sealing Daniel in, the king could not sleep. His mind was tormented with guilt and worry. At dawn, he hurried to the den, his voice trembling as he called out, "Daniel, servant of the living God, has your God, whom you serve continually, been able to rescue you from the lions?" A moment of silence hung in the air. Then, from the depths of the den, came Daniel's voice, strong and calm. "O king, live forever. My God sent his angel, and he shut the mouths of the lions. They have not hurt me because I was found innocent in his sight. And, O king, I have done no wrong before you." King Darius was overjoyed. He immediately ordered Daniel to be lifted from the den, and not a scratch was found on him. The lions, once fierce and hungry, had been powerless against the protection of Daniel's God. In a twist of fate, the conspirators who had plotted against Daniel were thrown into the lion's den themselves, and their fate was far different from Daniel's. Justice had been served. King Darius, moved by the power and faithfulness of Daniel's God, issued a new decree to all the people of Babylon. "In every part of my kingdom, people must fear and revere the God of Daniel. For he is a living God, and he endures forever, even in the darkest of places. Whether in a den of lions or a world of uncertainty, God is always in control.